Your baby is sucking their hands, turning towards your chest. Are they hungry or do they simply want comfort? The honest answer is that sometimes they want both. I'm a midwife and psychology student. Let's look at how hunger cues develop, why sucking is more than feeding, and why you don't need to force every signal into a single category. Early hunger cues are usually quieter than crying. Your baby may become more alert, move their head from side to side, open their mouth, root, bring their hands toward their mouth, or make small sucking movements. As hunger increases, crying is generally a later cue, and very upset baby may need calming before they can coordinate feeding comfortably. But sucking also regulates. It is one of the tools available to a newborn nervous system. Babies may suck during transition, when tired, when overwhelmed, or when seeking closeness. Feeding itself is not only the transfer of milk, it includes warmth, smell, skin contact, rhythm, and connection. And so, how you can tell the difference? First, look at the timing, but do not use the clock as the only answer. Consider when and how effectively your baby last fed, while remembering that feeding patterns vary and cluster feeding can be normal. Second, look for a group of cues: rooting, mouth opening, increasing alertness, and searching movements together are more than informative than one hand near the mouth. Third, observe what happens when you respond. If your baby latches or takes the feed actively and shows coordinated sucking and swallowing, hunger was definitely a likely part of the need. If they suck briefly and relax, comfort may have been central. And again, the two can overlap. If you are breastfeeding, offering the breast responsibly is not a failure to create a schedule, and comfort at the breast is not meaningless. At the same time, persistent feeding concerns should not simply be labeled comfort. Seek skilled feeding support. If feeds are consistently painful, your baby is difficult to wake, for feeds has fewer wet nappies than expected, does not appear to transfer milk effectively, or weight gain is concerned. If you are bottle feeding, responsive feeding still applies. Hold your baby close, watch their cues, allow pauses, and avoid pressuring them to finish an determinate amount. Turning away, slowing down, relaxing the hands, closing the mouth, and pushing the teeth out can be sign that your baby needs a pause or has had enough. There is also an emotional trap here. Parents sometimes worry about responding. Their closeness will create dependence, but the newborn is already dependent. Meeting a need for comfort does not manipulate the baby or weaken them. Regulation develops through the repeated experience of being helped to return to calmer state. You do not need to ask, is this real hunger or only comfort? As if comfort were less real. Instead, ask, what combination of feeding, closeness, rest, and reduced stimulation might my baby need right now? Next time, we will look at another cue that parents often take personally, why babies look away during the eye contact.